Which of the following would diffuse most rapidly? Of course, if you want a gas to diffuse most rapidly, it must be the least dense of all the gases. So let's work out which one of these gases are the least dense or is the least dense. So we're going to work out the relative molecular mass of chlorine. Chlorine is a diatomic substance. So there is 2 chlorine atoms. Each chlorine atom has got a relative atomic mass of 35.5. And if we take 2 times 35.5, that's going to give us 71. So if we work out the MR value for carbon dioxide, there is 1 carbon attached to 2 oxygen atoms. So the carbon's relative atomic mass is a 12, and we're going to add it to 2 oxygen atoms, each with a value of 16. So twice of 16. This would be a 32 plus a 12, and that's going to total up to 44 as the relative molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Right? So if we were to compare just these 2 gases, which one would diffuse more rapidly? Of course, carbon dioxide is going to diffuse more rapidly because it's lighter or less dense compared to chlorine. But let's move on and check what is the MR value for methane, CH4. 1 carbon, which is 12, and there are 4 hydrogen. So each hydrogen has got a relative atomic mass of 1. So that's a 4 times a 1. So 4 times 1 is a 4. 4 plus a 12 is going to work out to 16. And of course, within these 3 gases so far, the methane gas happens to have the lowest MR or the least dense, and it would diffuse most rapidly. But just to rule out nitrogen, let's work out the MR value for nitrogen. So there are 2 nitrogen atoms. So twice of 14. 14 is the relative atomic mass of nitrogen atom. So twice of 14 is of course 28. And if we were to compare all these gases here, so the one with the lowest MR value or the least dense of all the gases is methane, CH4, and least dense gas with the lowest MR value, which is methane, would diffuse most rapidly. So the answer for this question is CH4, which is option C.